And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a seventh-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Now a second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. Running right, it's Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the 5 now, second and a yard.
Brings up second down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Pollard will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz on for the point after.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And Baron Browning really looked like he put it together last season, playing more as a pass rusher. Injuries interrupted his breakout season, but he still finished with 5 sacks and has the ceiling for a whole lot more.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go back to Pollard on second down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes third down and 7.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Go, 14. Reload.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. The Broncos at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Well, all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Tony Pollard
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Play action. Now Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Looking downfield for Pollard. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw is Wilson. A final shot before break. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's first and 5. Pollard will take it up the gut. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 31. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tony Pollard, 31 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
14.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Zebra. Hey, 0.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
DJ Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Riley Moss. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Broncos take over first and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off the inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Broncos,